Hi, welcome to another video with the tiny wave so I don't smack you in the face. Quite a while back now, me and my mum did a video on A Court of Thorns and Roses, as we have both read it, and I will leave the link to that somewhere down there. And now it's time to do the second one on A Court of Mist and Fury. However, there's a slight issue with this, as Mum finished it, what, like 2 months ago? A month and a half ago?
Can't remember.
Month ago. It was a while ago, and she now fears that she can't remember anything. So this is probably going to be one of them incoherent book babbles on both of our parts, because neither of us have read it in a while. But we're going to try. Hopefully you'll be able to make some sense of it. If you've read it, then you'll probably be able to make sense of what we're saying. And if we get anything wrong, because we've forgotten information, please correct us. Because as I say, we haven't read it in a while. So if you've read it more recently than us, you'll probably be able to correct us if we make any mistakes. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you and say, give us an overview.
Right, okay, so the last one ended, they had managed to get away from Amarantha, and it ended
Feyre and Tamlin were supposed to be like...
They were going to get married and it was all going to be wonderful and everything was great, and Rhys had left, but he left on that cliffhanger that I was telling you about. That was the reason I only wanted to read this book.
Where he disappeared into the shadows.
Disappeared, yeah, but with a bit of a jolt, not smoothly, which Feyre picked up on as well. So yeah, she goes back with Tamlin. She has the agreement with Rhys that she's going to spend a week, a month with him.
Okay, so that all happened at the end of Akatar. What happened in Akamath?
At the start of this,
they're getting married.
They're getting married.
And then Rhys turns up.
Then Rhys turns up, yeah, and takes her from the wedding. While she's getting ready, she's unsure anyway.
She's freaking out about it.
Yeah.
She's going through some serious, like, post-traumatic stress. From everything that happened with Amarantha, she's really struggling to deal with it. And I think that's the biggest theme throughout this book. Struggling to deal with the fact that she killed 2 people.
Yeah.
She's not comfortable with herself. She hates herself for it and she can't get over it.
Yeah, she can't get their faces out of her mind.
Even though she knows that she killed 2 people to save everyone, she still can't forgive herself for it. And Tamlin doesn't really understand that. No. He's not really giving her the support she needs, so she's kind of second-guessing everything with him. And then Rhys turns up and kind of doesn't give her a choice. He just sweeps her away.
But she kind of asked for that, didn't she?
Yeah, because when she's getting married, she kind of says, like...
Someone help me.
I'm not sure.
Anyone help me. And because of the bond,
yeah,
he heard her.
Hears her cry for help and helps her.
So is there too many spoilers in that?
There might be too many spoilers in that. I might just say right at the beginning, like, this isn't spoiler free.
No, I don't think I can do it spoiler free. I'm not sure.
No, I don't think I could. The whole book is kind of themed on that Feyre Rhys thing. So there's spoilers. Spoilers be here.
Yeah. So she goes off with Rhys for that first week, and he wants to teach her to
read and write
she can't, because he knows it will be beneficial to her.
But the way he does it is just funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rhysand is the most powerful High Lord. Rhysand is the most handsome.
I think she learns really quickly for someone that couldn't read or write. I think she learns really quickly.
Yeah.
But then I suppose it's a book, not reality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
also, while she's there, she's got nothing else to do.
No.
So it's not like she's having like an hour a week lessons. She's literally, the whole time she's there, that's what she's doing. She's in the library and stuff.
Yeah.
I think also her willingness to learn will help her with that speed. Like, she wants to learn.
Yeah, so she spends that week, she meets Rhys's people.
Cousin? More.
Yeah, and Asriel and
Cassian and
Amren. And she spends her time in the castle, and then eventually he takes her to Valeris, the secret city that he kept hidden.
From everyone!
From everybody, so that Amarantha wouldn't destroy it, like
she did. They call it the Court of Dreams. It's the Court of Dreams and the Court of Nightmares, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's a beautiful place that she loves, and it's full of everything that she enjoys. She goes back to Tamlin, and it's all just very strained, very difficult. I think she begins to realise that it's not what she wants. Tamlin starts
I think it's important, I don't know if we've mentioned the fact that she now has these abilities. She is now immortal. She is now High Fae.
Yeah.
So she's also getting to grips with her new body and her new powers and stuff.
Yeah, because she's
And
got powers from every High Lord,
every High Lord.
which she doesn't quite understand to begin with, but it becomes more apparent further on that she can do a bit of everything.
And all Tamlin wants to do is keep her hidden
Locked
and
up.
keep her safe and
Yeah.
keep her away from everyone else that can harm her, but he doesn't seem to understand that now she's got all these powers, she kind of has the ability to save herself. She is now like, well, when she learns to use the powers, she's like the most powerful being
There
is, except for Amren, obviously.
Yeah.
But Tamlin doesn't seem to understand that and he just wants to hide her. He's ignoring her powers.
He's ignoring her.
Yeah.
He's ignoring her quite a lot. She's, you know, she's begging to be let out. She's begging to do
help.
stuff. She's begging to go
Yeah.
and help. And he just wants to keep her safe
Locked
in the
up
house.
in the castle, yeah.
To the point where at the end,
He puts the barrier up.
and
Around the
she's
house.
trapped. She can't leave, and that's
Which is when her darkness comes out, yeah.
she I don't know.
She engulfs herself in darkness or something, and it's like knocks everyone around her out or something.
Well, they're all just watching, and she's just the darkness, isn't she? And they don't know what's wrong with her, and she's not communicating, and like she's in a little bubble of her own, really, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And Moore comes in and rescues her because obviously Rhys can't, because he'd then be breaking
The peace treaty or whatever it is. So he does everything by the books to save her.
And she doesn't go back. She stays with Rhys. She learns a lot about herself. She learns about her powers. She has training with Cassian and Azriel. Amren helps her out with certain things. Rhys sends her on little tasks to see what she can and can't do, how she's going to cope in certain situations, which is all very helpful, although she doesn't always see it that way. And she then finds out what it's all about, why Rhys wants her to learn her trade, and well, not her trade, learn her skills, why Rhys wants her to be able to defend herself, why Rhys, you know, is
Because they're going to use her as a weapon.
basically,
Well,
yeah.
not use her.
No,
They're not using her, they're giving her the choice.
Yeah, to be the weapon, or to be a weapon.
Yeah.
And she also finds out that Rhys is her mate, which was quite huge, and he's known all along, basically.
And kept it hidden from her.
Yeah.
So she has a little blast from the past, really, about having secrets kept from her and feeling like she's not allowed to know things and stuff, and she freaks out about it.
But that all works out quite nicely, doesn't it?
One quote that I've seen somewhere on the internet is when Tamlin made her happy, she painted a picture. When Rhys made her happy, she painted an entire house. Yeah, when she goes to that house that Moore takes her to, she paints every surface in the house.
Yeah.
She paints everything.
She paints all of them, doesn't she?
Yeah, all of her eyes.
Apart from Rhys. She has to add Rhys, doesn't she, at the end? Or when he gets to the house. Because Moore takes her off to hide her because she's lost it, and Rhys doesn't know where she is. And eventually he finds her, and it's all
he explains everything.
Right from the get-go to then, and he discusses everything, doesn't he? He talks about what's going to happen, what's
happened previously, what could happen in the future.
Yeah. And
it's all very romantic.
It is. It's lovely, and they end up an item.
And then chapter 55 happens. Chapter 55.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what chapter 55 is. All you have to say is chapter 55, and everyone knows what book you're talking about.
Was it 55 or 54? 55.
It was 55. Yeah.
After she'd said we'll eat or something.
Yeah. Because to accept the mating bond, the female has to offer the male food. Because they're some sort of like animals.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all good. And then she discovers that they have to. There's a reason for all of this. They have to, not a reason for them being mates, that's just the way it is. But there's a reason that she's being trained. There's a reason for, the cauldron business. They need to find the cauldron. They need to stop this
King of Hybern.
This king from being worse than Amarantha.
Yeah.
And she can do that, and they need her help, basically.
One of my favourite parts is the part when they're in the summer court and Feyre and Amren go to retrieve the second half of the book or something, or a part of the book from some sort of like watery keep, and they end up nearly drowning, and then that water fae thing comes and saves them because Feyre let it off its taxes back in the spring court when she wasn't supposed to do that, but she did.
She gave her jewellery to it, didn't
so
she,
that
to
it could
pay.
afford to pay. Yeah,
and that was their debt
and
paid.
That repaid their debt by saving them from drowning, and then Amren and Feyre just lay on the floor and laugh. I loved that bit because that was one of the only bits really
When
where
you see
Feyre, Amren as well, yeah, but where Feyre is just like uncontrollably happy.
Yeah.
She just laughs, and I don't think she laughs a lot, and that was really lovely.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, obviously, other than the bits where she is with Rhys and stuff, she's happy then as well. But I mean, like,
I think it was nice because her and Amren then they kind of bonded, didn't they? A bit there. And that was quite nice. I like that. And then they had to run.
I think Amren has kind of also always had some sort of connection with Feyre, because right at the beginning, when they didn't know anything about each other, she knew that Feyre was scared about going to the Bone Weaver.
Yeah.
And gave her the necklace.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything, but she told her that it would keep her safe to give her some sort of like
false sense of security.
False security. And it worked.
Yeah.
So Amren was kind of looking out for her from the start, but I suppose they all were, because they all knew how important she was.
They all knew
because
that
they
she was
all
Rhys's.
knew how important she was to Rhys.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. So they have to go and get this cauldron from this king, and they all have to work together to do that.
Then the shit hits the fan.
Yeah, because the king sold them out, basically. He catches them, and Tamlin turns up.
The king didn't sell them out. Tamlin sold them out.
Tamlin sold them out.
Tamlin sold out his sisters, didn't he?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten that bit. Yeah, and the sisters are there.
Because Tamlin obviously knows where Feyre's family was, because he put them in that safety. So in order to get his girl back, he sold the king the sisters in exchange for bringing Feyre back to him.
Yeah.
So Tamlin is a massive traitor. Elaine and Nesta are put in horrific danger. All of the queens that were supposed to be helping them previously are all now on the king's side.
And
except one that's then dead.
Aren't they all shapeshifters or something, apart from one?
The one queen that could be trusted is
yeah.
now dead, yeah.
Yeah, and she tells them, doesn't she?
Yeah, don't trust the others.
Yeah, don't trust the others. But they're all there.
But that queen gives them that first half of the book that they needed, didn't she?
Yeah, she left it under her stool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she knew that what they were doing was right. I feel like we've remembered more than we thought.
Yeah.
It's all just kind of come back.
Yeah.
I'm yawning too much. So overall, let's try and make this a bit quick then if you're tired. Overall, opinion, rating, recommended.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to read it. If you've read the first book, you've got to read the second book, and I can't wait for the third. Because, I mean, the first book, like we said, it could be a story on its own, but you're gripped by Tamlin and Feyre, their relationship, what's happening. You know, it's all so peachy and wonderful. You want to see where it's going.
Mm-hmm. But you're also intrigued by Rhys and that little cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah.
But like you said in the first video, you wanted to know if he was a good guy or a bad guy.
Yeah, I liked him. I did like him, and it turns out that, you know, with good reason.
He was very much a good guy.
Yeah.
With all the best intentions.
Yeah, good book. I can't wait for the third one. I want to see where it's going.
Comes out so soon now.
Yeah.
May. We're going to have to buy 2 copies, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah. It's quicker. It's not... The first one was a bit draggy. This one's a lot quicker. There's... every page has got something going on. You're constantly finding things out. The last chapter, the 54th chapter, is the big one. But yeah.
And then at the end of the book, the people that, you know, from the first book, the one that you thought was the good guy and the one that you thought was the bad guy, at the end of this book is just flipped completely. And then
there's Foxy Boy.
That's what I was just going to say. Lucian.
Foxy Boy, yeah.
Is Elaine's mate. 'Cause Elaine gets thrown in the cauldron and turned into a fae, and then the first thing Lucian said, he just looks at her like, she's my mate.
And she get whisked away, and he wants her, and
Feyre puts on that whole act, doesn't she? About
she ends up going back.
The bond is broken.
Yeah.
He played with my mind. I still love you, Tamlin.
Yeah, so that she can be some sort of internal spy, which is very clever.
Yeah, they unknowingly let the High Lady of the Night Court into their territory.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they secretly got married as well.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They did, yeah. Yeah, so good book, loads.
Another thing that I liked was that when Feyre was supposed to marry Tamlin, she said, so what will that make me? Will I be a High Lady? And Tamlin says, no, that doesn't exist. She'll just be my wife. When she marries Rhys, he calls her his equal in every single way.
So
and she is a High Lady. Yeah. So, you know, take that, Tamlin.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where the third one's going, with her being back in Spring Court, and I mean, it must be killing Rhys though, but
there's a chapter from Rhys's perspective, isn't there?
Oh yeah, there
where
is.
He explains to them that
why
she's gone. We're married. The bond's still there. It's just on the other arm now with a glamour over it, because she's learnt how to do all these like
Yeah,
fairy
she can do
things.
things, yeah. But yeah, good
Um,
book. Really good book. Really enjoyed it. Didn't think I remembered that much, but clearly I remember
Clearly
more.
you do. Something that I've seen a lot of people say online as well is in the third one, they're kind of hoping for Feyre to play with Lucian's mind a bit, and like when Tamlin's not looking, she'll, like flash bits of her powers and stuff, like with those wings I just saw.
Oh, she does do that towards the end, doesn't she? Because Lucian's a bit like, he's very unsure.
When he approaches her.
Yeah, he's
before,
unsure of
yeah,
her. He's
and she spreads those wings.
He's suspicious, definitely, but he's not sure. He doesn't know.
Yeah, but I think because he now has that mating bond with
her
Elaine,
sister.
he's gonna be a lot more easily influenced. I
Yes.
think because he wants his mate, even though his mate is like has no idea what's going on.
No.
She doesn't know.
See, and
what
that's
a mate
another
is.
thing. They kind of get taken away, don't they? And
Yeah, but they're taken away by the inner circle. So
where do they go? What happens?
they go back to the Night Court with Rhys and
Yeah.
Moore and Cameron and Azriel and Cassian.
But where did they go back? Because they weren't at the house, were they?
I don't know, maybe they went back to the Illyrian camp. I don't know. But Rhys winnows them all back, doesn't he?
Yeah. Good.
So it's all going to be very interesting in the third one. I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. Okay, leave it at that, I suppose.
Okay. Sorry, I'm so tired.
If you have enjoyed this video, please give it
Sorry.
If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Chat to me down in the comments. If you fancy subscribing, I'm always eternally grateful for that. I guess we'll see you again when
After
we've
book
read the
3.
third one.
Yeah.
So when will that be? Like
May.
May the 6th, because it comes out on the 4th. Sometime in May. Alright. Bye!